Welcome to this explainer on the weight of unreleased stones. Today we're diving deep into a really powerful cinematic story. It's all about those invisible burdens we carry around with us, and how the things we stubbornly hold on to end up completely shaping our lives.
I want you to ask yourself something. What if every betrayal, every mistake, every regret became a real stone in your backpack? At first, it's light, but after years, you can't even take one more step. You know? This is exactly how millions of people live every single day.
Part 1. The Invisible Weight. So our story starts in a quiet mountain village with a man named Elias. He's 30 years old. He's not poor and he's not sick, but everywhere he goes, he carries this heavy, worn-out leather backpack. When people asked him what's inside, he would just smile politely and say, "Nothing important." But they were wrong. It contained everything.
Part 2. The First Stone. Let's rewind a bit to when Elias was just 10 years old. That's when he experienced his very first real heartbreak. His closest friend betrayed him. And that night, his unseen emotional pain actually took on a physical form. His grandfather handed him a small, black stone. "Put this in your bag," he told him. "Every painful memory deserves to be remembered." Elias, being just a kid, obeyed. Now the stone was small. At that exact moment, it barely weighed anything at all.
Part 3. A Heavy Collection.
But watch what happens over the years. He fails an important exam, another stone. The woman he loves leaves without saying goodbye, another stone. A business he poured 3 long years into completely collapses, another stone.
Every single insult, every disappointment, every regret. Another stone. Another stone. And slowly but surely, this bag that had once been incredibly light became absolutely impossible to carry.
Part 4. The Unbearable Burden.
Fast forward to Elias at age 30. The physical toll is just devastating. He walks with his shoulders completely forward. His back is constantly aching. Even just walking up a normal flight of stairs feels like climbing a mountain. And when people in the village would offer, "Let me carry your bag for a while," he stubbornly refused all help.
He would tell them, "This is my burden. I have to carry it myself." He actually believed this pain was just a fundamental part of who he was. He was terrified, literally terrified, that if he put the bag down, he would lose his identity entirely.
Part 5. The Mountain Climb. So, one autumn morning, desperate for relief, Elias begins climbing a steep mountain trail to find a wise monk. The climb is just exhausting. The backpack violently pulls him backward with every single step. Finally, halfway up, his body gives out. He completely collapses onto a large rock. Sitting there, sweating, gasping for air, Elias finally questions his lifelong suffering. He asks, "Why does my journey always seem so much harder than everyone else's?" Part 6. The Monk's Question. Right at that crucial moment, an old man appears on the trail. Notice the stark contrast here. While Elias is weighed down by his past, completely crushed and exhausted, the monk carries absolutely nothing. No bag, no supplies. And because of that, he climbs the mountain with complete ease. The monk stops, smiles, and gently touches Elias's worn leather backpack. Elias is confused. "You can see my bag?" The old man just nods. "I can see far more than the bag." He could see exactly what was inside. The monk looks at him and reveals the profound truth of his burden. He says, "These aren't stones. These are the painful memories you have refused to release." Elias just freezes. It's a total gut punch. For his entire life, since he was 10 years old, he had just accepted the pain. For the very first time, he realized he had never actually questioned the weight he was carrying. The old man looks at him with calm eyes and asks one final, haunting question. How many of those stones are still helping you, and how many are only making your journey heavier? Elias had absolutely no answer. To be continued in Part 2.